This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man Rain.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Man, feel good to be Friday. Friday night. Oh, just been a little bit
Friday. It feels good to be back on Friday. We ain't been here on Friday in a minute, man. So feel good to be back on Friday. Get my spirits popping, man. We're here. Let's get it.
I'm a little water right now, but as soon as I get off the air, I'm headed to the spirit store and get me some spirits before the storm get here. So
sipping on a little wine, doing a little sophisticated sip tonight,
Oh man, I could definitely go for some wine right now. Well, so after the week I had, but yeah,
this shit hit. I ain't gonna lie. This shit, it's some fruity shit, but this shit hit. I ain't gonna lie. shit is nice.
Down to the Wire 513, man. Make sure y'all tap in with everything Down to the Wire 513, or just Google us, as I always say. And big night, man. Big night of sports. Big weekend of sports. Honestly,
Yes, sir.
Gonna get right into it, man. The return of the W. The WNBA is back tonight. We got three games.
Let's get it.
We got 3 games on the schedule tonight. The defending champs, they don't play till tomorrow, but still a good slate of games tonight, especially with all the moves. And we get a look at the newest team added to the WNBA, the Golden State Valkyries. They played the
Valkyries. Yeah, I'm excited to see that team kick off. Excited for next year too. Get the 2 other franchises kicked off too. We need to see more expansion in W because we have a lot of talent out there that gets left off these rosters, man. Sucks to see, but hey, excited season's back. Let's go Aces.
I was about to say, yeah, man. I know big Aces fan on the pod. Obviously, the big signing, Jewel Lloyd, acquired Jewel Lloyd from Seattle.
Yes, sir.
But also, I was looking. I mean, another nice move I like for him coming off the bench. Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. Yeah, I know she did her thing down there in Atlanta for a while. If she can stay healthy, I think Vegas will be right there. I think they'll be right there in the mix regardless. I say, especially with the addition of Jewel Lloyd. But in your opinion, do you think those moves will be enough to reclaim their throne, reclaim the title?
I think the moves will be enough. I think the main thing that hurt us last year will be important for us this year. It's going to be health. We have to be healthy. Last year, Chelsea missed that first bit of the season there, and it kind of got us out to our rocky start. And we never really was able to recover from that start, honestly. So we just got to stay healthy this year, And then last year, our depth was a problem too. Like you said, we added more depth this year. At the bench, we lost Kelsey Plum. It sucks to see her go, but the addition of Jewel Lloyd, I think, is a great addition. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking for Asia to have another dominant season. Rocking her Nike A1s as well. Yep. So first season rocking the A1s, she got to go hard, So looking forward to the season, man. I think we have enough to win it.
Nah, facts. Especially just looking at it. I mean, the defending champs, New York Liberty. Obviously, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. And really, their only offseason move was adding Natasha Cloud, which no knock to Natasha.
That's a great move.
I would say, no knock to Natasha.
She's dog, man.
Especially on the defensive end. Interesting to see how she's going to fit over there in New York. But right now, I like I do like Las Vegas to reclaim the throne. Obviously, we'll see. Vegas. I'm talking about Vegas. I'm about the sports books.
Yeah.
They got them a second favorite to win it all this year. Behind, obviously, they got Liberty to repeat, and then Aces coming in at number 2. And surprisingly, well, it's not really surprisingly, knowing the state of the league, a lot of people betting their money on the Fever.
I'm about to say, I already know the Fever getting a lot of action.
Yeah,
a lot of money coming in on the Fever. Caitlin Clark had a historic season last season, and they made some good moves, man. Picked up Dewana Bonner.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great pickup if you ask me. They needed some veteran leadership. They signed back our girl Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah.
One of the highest paid players, and I think the highest paid player in the league, if I'm not mistaken. So very excited for them as well. Like I said, I think they're going to go as far as of course, Caitlin takes them. Obviously, I think if she cuts down on her turnovers like she as she was starting to do last year, and I think this year having a full season, actually having a break, because last year, man, it's not talked about enough how the WNBA season starts right after the college season is over. So these girls have no breaks, man. They're going right in from a grueling college season, especially for Caitlin Clark last year. Her last year at Iowa was grueling. She was the under the limelight the whole season. So going from that straight to W, So going from straight from that to the W, and being the limelight in the W, and then having all the controversy, I guess if you want to call it controversy, in the W, and having all the back and forth and all the talk that was not about basketball really going on too. I'm happy she was able to get an actual off season to just kind of chill and hopefully, work on her game and get a lot better as well.
Yeah, man. I think, and obviously, I said they had a small break last year, say with the Olympics, and obviously we see, like you said, we seen that make a huge difference last year when they resumed play. Like I said, how she started to getting her groove, and as far as like cutting down on turnovers, and helped them make a push as a AC in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
So I definitely with another year under her belt, I think she's definitely going to be even better than she was last year. And also, she said she added muscle to be able to absorb all the contact, and people thought they to get physical with her, that would take her off her game. So she added more muscle to be able to absorb those contacts, absorb those hits this year. And like you said, with the addition of like DeWanna Bonner, bringing back Kelsey Mitchell, obviously Leah Boston's still there. Like I said, they got Indiana has a solid squad this year, and they can definitely make some noise this year.
I want to see Leah Boston, start to stretch the floor a little bit more. She was a little one-dimensional last year. I thought she was trying to stretch, trying to add three ball a little bit. I want to see her at least add a 15, 17 footer and maybe a little bit further beyond that. Stretch the floor a little bit to get more room out there, because the more spacing you got, the better you're going to get. They got DeWanna Bonner, who's a great shooter. Kelsey obviously can shoot too. So, and with Caitlin obviously can shoot it from anywhere on the court.
I was just about to say, with them three, they added Sophie Cunningham too.
Yeah, Sophie Cunningham. I forgot about her.
So she. I mean, if it's this lineup we just mentioned, Aaliyah, she's gonna have a ton of room to work in the paint.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Then they got they got the Suns' old coach too. So that's a new system.
Oh yeah, I got a new coach as well. So. Yep, I think this new coach will be a lot better. Last year, their coach was doing some questionable things, just to say it like that.
Facts. You mentioned earlier how, like I said, how when Caitlin came in as a rookie last year, that like I said, he played a late college season and then you go right to the WNBA. I mean, so don't expect the rookies, like I said, don't expect, like I said, the rookies come in and take over like Candace Parker did. Like I said, Candace Parker was a unicorn when she came in.
That was one in a million, once in a lifetime talent. You don't see him like that. But not saying that Caitlin isn't once in a lifetime talent, but it's just a different day and age these days. The whole league is a lot better than it was right there.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's and this is no knock to Paige. I mean, if anybody could probably do it, it could be Paige. Because Paige should have been in the league maybe a few years ago if injuries didn't.
That's true.
Her career.
That's true. Paige would have been, in the league as well. Paige was the Caitlin before Caitlin. People forget about that shit. Paige was the it girl before Caitlin Clark came along with the You Can't See Me shit. That shit took off. She ain't did that shit since either.
Right, yeah.
But good, happy she hasn't. She ain't did that shit since. That shit crazy.
Is Paige going is almost a guaranteed lot rookie of the year, in your opinion? Down in Dallas,
the league wants it to happen so bad. I don't want to say guarantee lock. I'm not going to say guarantee lock. I won't bet on anybody else though, but I wouldn't call it a lock. Okay. You just never know what happens. She might get injured. She has a terrible injury history. Knock on wood. I hope it doesn't happen, but you never know. So I was going to say, that's not a guarantee lock to me right now.
True.
I also like the what's the girl's name? I forget her name. The 6'6" girl with number 2. I like her a lot too.
Oh, the girl from France.
From France, yeah. I like her a lot. So depending on what kind of opportunity she gets, I think in Seattle where she got drafted to, So, depending on what kind of opportunity she gets as far as with playing time, you might see something with her. Or you never know. It could be somebody else we aren't even thinking about might come in and just get the opportunity and take off and kill it.
Facts. Obviously, a lot of teams got better this year. Obviously, mentioned earlier, Kelsey Plum. She's in a new home in LA, and the return of Cameron Brink. Cameron Brink is expected to be back this year. Matter of fact, they play Golden State tonight. They play the Valkyrie tonight. So debut of Kelsey in LA and that new look Sparks team.
Is Cameron Brink back already? Is she ready for night one?
I don't think she's back. I haven't seen anything. I don't think she's back for. I don't think she'll be ready for one.
Okay. Excited to see her back though, man. She was having a pretty good season before she went down last year.
Facts. Phoenix Mercury. They had a overhaul.
Yeah, facelift.
Diana Taurasi, obviously she retired. Brittany Griner got moved. She signed down to Atlanta, which I like. I love that move for Atlanta.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, they got Alyssa Thomas out there, and one of my favorite players. I love to watch Satu Sabali out in Phoenix. So go along with Kalia Copper. I think that's a dangerous big three, man.
That is, man. That is dangerous big three. Same thing goes for them. No health. Satu gets hurt a lot. She missed almost the whole last season.
Mm-hmm.
I think with a shoulder injury, I believe it was. But hope she stays healthy. She looked good for the. I think she was on Rival. She was one of the leagues she was in the summer or off season.
Yeah, she was
watched her in. Yeah, she looked good in that league. So hopefully she can use that as momentum going into the season and stay healthy and have a good season, man.
The last, obviously we got mentioned our girl Angel Reese, which I wish the reporters quit trying to start some shit because I don't know if you've seen it. Was a reporter asked her. There's a reporter asked her a clip last year where she said that. Basically, I'm summarizing it. She answered the question saying people are tuning in to watch her too. I don't remember the clip when they were saying.
I remember that.
So they tried to bring it up again this year. It's like, do you still feel that way? And Angel Reese said, next question. Like, yeah, bro, let's leave all this shit in the past, man. So
obviously I feel that way. If I felt that way last year, why would I not feel that way this year?
Right.
Why would I fucking not feel that way, dumbass? It's a fucking stupid ass question, man.
Some
of these reporters just ask the stupidest questions, just trying to drum up some, like you said, some controversy, trying to get a headline, trying to get her to say something that can twist it and make it sound some kind of way. Angel Reese says she's better than Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese says she's the hottest thing in the W. Something like that. That's what they're trying to make it seem like. Like, no. Happy she said that question.
Yeah.
I'm proud of her. Because I think last year she would have probably answered and said something. I ain't saying she would have said something wrong, but she would have said something kind of sassy. Not saying it would have been wrong, but she would have came out, a certain way. So I'm happy to see that growth from her, media-wise, to say next question.
Facts. And obviously they get away tomorrow. Their game is on ABC tomorrow afternoon. They play Fever tomorrow.
Big time game. Let's go.
Obviously,
oh man, that's even bigger. It's plays against the Fever.
Yeah.
Big time. And it's for ABC. Oh, we are watching that game for sure. I got nothing planned this weekend. I'll be in the house watching that game.
Return of Camila Cardoso. She got hurt last year, obviously.
What time is the game?
You said what?
So what time is the game?
3:30 ABC.
3:30. Let's go.
They drafted Haley Van Lith, so her debut to the W. The return of Courtney Vandersloot. She's back in Chicago. So I mean, I think Chicago, man, gonna have a decent year. I mean, I think they'll be right there. So still fighting for the playoffs here. I still think they might be a year or two away. I think they need maybe one more piece, specifically a wing, to help them. But still, I expect a solid season from Chicago this year for sure.
Facts.
So
sorry the way they did our girl Spoon though, but
yeah,
it is grimy business, man. It's dirty business, especially in W. Very dirty business for coaching.
You might as well, hey brother, pop a seat in ABC all day. Get your drink on early. So tomorrow's schedule: Aces Liberty 1:00.
Tune in.
ABC.
Tune in.
And then following up Sky Fever at 3.
Tuned in.
Oh yeah. W is back. Obviously, man, we're huge WNBA fans on this pod, and we'll be keeping y'all up to date as the season progresses and goes on for sure. So, man, speaking as season is progressing and continuing, Denver, they kept their playoffs, their season alive last night.
Big time performance, man. This is a great series, bro. This is haymakers being thrown. SGA is an all world player. You know, Jokic is the best player in the world. You know, but he's being tested this series. He's being tested
for sure.
He ain't backing down though, man. I gotta give him credit, man. He ain't backing down.
And honestly, I mean, we predicted how, like I said, not for Denver to win, but I think for them giving themselves a fighting chance in Game 7. I mean, Jokic didn't go out there. He didn't need to score 40 points last night.
Nope. Great team effort, man. Great team effort.
I know I forgot his name.
Jordan Slater. Jordan Slater. Yeah. Great game. And he actually was playing with when they had Mike Malone too. He's playing a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, last night Adelman went back with him. He went to Peyton Watson a lot too. Christian Brown got a lot of minutes. And they all played great. Like you said, Jokic didn't have to have a dominant game. Jamal Murray showed up. And man, I said this months ago. I forgot. I have to find my tweet. I have to find the date. I said this. Jalen Williams, man, can you win a championship with Jalen Williams, J-Dub Williams, not the other Jalen Williams, J-Dub? Can you win with him being your second best player? And I said on Twitter, he's very good, but I don't think he's that good yet. I don't think he's good enough to be that second best player on the championship team yet, which is why I think they're struggling in this series. I don't want to say struggling, but that's why I think he's struggling in this series, obviously. You know, if you look at his stats, he's had multiple games where he's shooting tour dates. Yeah. And it's just not going well for him, man. It's not going for him at all. And I thought he would have a better series than he's having because Denver doesn't have the defensive players to really throw at him like that. Like, you know, like they have some really, but none like that for real. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like they used to be. They ain't got the KCPs over there no more. You know what I'm saying? Where they could throw KCP on them every once in a while when they got to give him a break off Shea. They don't have that over here anymore. You know, so he should really be eating, but he's not.
Yeah, and obviously second best player offensively in this series for the Thunder has been Chet.
Yep.
And I was looking at it last night. I mean, he shot 3 of 16 last night from the field. It's like, bro.
I say he's shooting tour days, bro. It's crazy.
And his splits is crazy because, like I said, at home, like I said, he's a totally different player. But like I said, in order to win championships, like I said, you're going to have to get some road wins.
That's screaming role player to me. If you're playing great at home, but you're not playing good on the road, that's screaming role player. And you're an all-star this year, bro. So I'm calling you out, J-Dub. They need you in Game 7, J-Dub. They need you to show up and be an all-star Game 7.
Yeah, and also it didn't help last night with for the Thunder side that obviously Shea, he got in terrible foul trouble. Like if you're Dagno, like I know that's your best player, but when he had 3 fouls, bro, get him out the court.
Yep, that's crazy.
Like he had four in the second quarter. It's like, bro, what like come on.
Like you don't trust nobody else? It's crazy.
Yeah, obviously.
I said that back in January, bro. I said that. I said that about Thunder back in January 8th of this year. I said that Thunder very good, but how good can you? How far can you get with Jalen being your second best player? And same goes for Chet. Like Chet's very good too, but is he that good yet? I don't think he is. Like, I don't think he is. Like if you stack up the best players in this series, you're gonna go Jokic, you're gonna go Shea. You're going to name several more Denver players before you go get back to OKC player, probably. Especially in this series. Unless you want to go maybe Chet after you go. Jamal Murray is definitely probably ahead of anybody else.
Yeah.
I'll probably put Aaron Gordon ahead of anybody else right now.
Yeah, I mean, based on how this series has played out, yes. I mean, Aaron.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Best players in this series. Like, not just, overall. In this series right now, you ranking the players. I'm going Jokic. I'm going Shea. I'm going Denver Nugget, maybe Chet, probably another Denver Nugget. Like, it's not a lot of OKC players is going to be in the top echelon. When you get to the bench players, of course you can throw some in there, but the starters are going to have to win you the series, man. You need your all stars, you need your stars, you need your starters to show up.
Nah, facts. And like I said, and really all Denver is missing is. I ain't say missing, but all it's going to take for them to win Game 7 is for Jamal Murray and Jokic to come out here and go crazy. Like I said,
If it's close in the fourth, bro, they have 2 against 1. Jamal Murray is very clutch. He might not be the best player all the time, but in playoffs and in close games, that nigga clutch. And of course, Jokic is Jokic.
mm-hmm.
SGA is proven, and even in the series, he's proven to be the real deal in clutch time. Nobody else on that side of the ball for OKC has been proven to be big time at all, in my opinion, especially in the playoffs.
So I mean, basically, what I'm getting from this is if Thunder mess around and lose Game 7, they may want to think about making a move.
I said it multiple months ago. Again, Kevin Durant.
Yep.
They need a Kevin Durant. If they can, that's a picture perfect storybook ending for Kevin Durant. Oh, shit, go back to OKC and help them get over the hump, bro.
I was about to say
this will unlock what you want to unlock, bro. Like you always say how he don't say this, but I know he feels this. That people discredit his championships, and that's true. People do discredit championships. You went to Golden State, even though you were the MVP of the finals and shit. Still, bro, you went there and joined the snack team and made them you made them unbeatable, bro. You went there. If health was not an issue, if the sliders were healthy all the way up, there's no way to get injured, y'all would have won every fucking game and every fucking championship at least. Not every game, every championship. Like y'all would have won them. So if you go back to OKC, bro, even though this team is very good, but they're not stacked. Like they have a lot of talent, but they're not like they don't have Hall of Fame talent like the Golden State Warriors team had. So if you go back over here and you help this team get over the hump, help SGA go over the hump, bro, this will solidify you, more than you've been solidified so far.
This sound like you telling KD to pull his inner Bron, go back. Well, I mean, he's not from OKC, but go back home.
Going back to where it all started. Like LeBron said, I'm coming home. He had the Sports Illustrated article. That's what he needs to do, man. That's what he needs to do.
But I mean, I'm right there with you. Like I say, for Kevin Durant, like saying, I know he's been linked to Houston a lot, but for Phoenix, those are the only 2 spots that make sense because both of those teams have pieces that you want.
And you need draft capital though. So if you need draft capital, OKC has the
we know OKC got plenty.
Yeah, they have draft capital for days. So you want draft capital in Phoenix. You don't have any right now. You gave all your draft capital up to get these niggas you have now who are fucking didn't work out. So you want to get draft capital back. OKC, I think even if they win this series, man, I think they have a chance to win it all if they win the series. Because I think with Boston going down, I think now opens the door for OKC to actually have a realistic chance of winning the championship if they make it out of this series and make it to the finals. I think if they made it to the finals and got and faced a healthy Boston, no chance. But I think they can beat Indiana or
New York,
or New York. Maybe it's gonna be tough for them to beat New York, man. I ain't gonna lie. New York got a lot of guys out there that can really make it tough for J-Dub and Chet. It's gonna be tough for them to beat New York. I ain't gonna lie, but it's possible for them to beat those two. I think for them to beat Boston, it's impossible for them. In a 7-game series,
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this: if Thunder do move on, I don't have them beat Minnesota, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't even think about Minnesota. I don't see Minnesota. I don't see them beat Minnesota. They ain't tough enough. Minnesota got the dog in them now, man. They got Julius Randle's been playing great over there, man.
Julius,
Juke has been playing great over there. I know we're very critical of the move, and it may not have worked out had everybody been healthy and in this run as far as they would have met up Boston maybe in the finals if they end up if Minnesota ends up winning it all. Maybe they're not going to win. Maybe they would not win it all. But man, they're playing tough, man. And it would be nice to see. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be nice to see a Minnesota, New York finals, bro. I ain't gonna lie. After the trade they made, it'd be tough to see that shit in the finals, man. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be hard.
That would be crazy. But going back,
Ratings would be. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna say. I bet ratings would be shitty, but
no,
Knicks in there, ratings gonna be out the roof.
Knicks in there plus Ant. Like, bro, Ant people tuning in to watch Ant, bro.
I thought they did, bro, but his jersey sales wasn't that high this year. Like he this year his off. I don't want to say on the court stats because on the court stats he did great, but as far as like his fan stats, it looked great. All-Star votes wasn't all that good. His jersey numbers weren't all that great. So I don't know, man. But the New York Knicks being in it, ratings will be through the roof.
I just don't think. Well, and it's hard because I seen it early on Twitter. Ant ain't crossed over yet, bro. Like we love what Ant is all about.
I love it.
But he ain't crossed over, and a lot of it when I looked on Twitter, it's basically because of that fucking that quote of him said a few years ago talking about those dudes when he called them
those
so that turned a lot of them off about Ant. That's the main reason why they still feel like why they don't like Ant. But like I said, we rock with Ant.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first incidents he had where it was all right, bro. You need to chill out. And he still just after that he ain't do nothing that crazy no more, but he's still doing crazy shit. I thought after this year with the whole, him having a baby saying basically fuck the baby mama, that shit I thought turned a lot of people off, man. But people really don't seem to care too much about that shit. But that shit's foul, baby. To me personally, that shit's foul, bro. That shit's foul. But I'm still a fan of him on the court as a player. I'm a fan of him, but you're right. Maybe that stuff is kind of hurting his overall, aura and overall,
Because I guarantee, let Ant go to the finals, and if there was a way, like I said, to do a poll question, like a poll, like I guarantee a lot of them is going to root against Ant. Like they say, anybody but Minnesota, just because of Anthony Edwards.
Yep. Anthony Edwards over there, Rudy Gobert over there. A lot of niggas don't like him because the whole COVID shit. That shit was stupid what he did. Even though that probably wasn't what obviously wasn't what started the spread, but still, it made him look terrible. So a lot of niggas don't like them, and Julius Randle also gets a lot of hate too. So but I think they actually embraced that shit. They embraced all but Rudy Gobert. The rest of them, I think, actually embraced that shit, embraced the hate, embraced being the villains. I think they actually like that shit.
But this is what I love about the NBA, man. Obviously we know said if everything in the picture perfect world, like I said, we probably know Boston will be back here repeating. But like I said, injuries is part of sports, all sports across the board.
Part of the grind.
So the fact that we got a chance to crown a new NBA champion this year, I'm here for it.
I think it's dope, man. I think it's dope, and I'm really hoping it's a team that we're not expecting. I know that would be terrible for the ratings, but I'm hoping it's like an Indiana in the finals in OKC or something like that. I think that would be super dope. But I know people would probably hate that shit, and the ratings probably would be terrible. But I think that'd be dope. I'm happy with. I'm honestly happy with any combination we get right now. I'm kind of happy with. I'm kind of excited about the finals.
Facts, and honestly, at this point, like I said, if you're the NBA, there's really nothing you can do about the ratings as long as, like I said, as long as Bron and Steph and all, that's who people want to see. They want to see them. I mean, because last year we had Luka in the finals and the ratings wasn't that good. That wasn't great either.
The only way to save the ratings this year would be to get the Knicks in there.
Yeah.
Other than that, the ratings are going to be what they are going to be. They ain't going to be that high this year. It kind of is what it is. Like you said, last year they had Luka and you had Boston. Boston is one of the story franchises in NBA history. The ratings were not that good. So, young stars, with some of the highest paid players in the league, still, nobody really cared that much. I'm going to say nobody cared that much. We care. But you know what I'm saying? As far as the masses go, numbers wasn't great. So I'm excited for any combination we get this year. I'm excited for, I will say right now, I think if Denver does end up getting to the finals, I think they will probably win if they get to the finals, man. I don't see a team. I don't see either team in the East can beat them in a series. Just because Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic is one. Yeah, I ain't call it Jokic is a problem.
Chico for either of them. I think he's a problem for either of those teams, man. Like Miles Turner, he's been playing great, but he ain't gonna do shit against Jokic, man. Same thing with Cat. Like Cat.
I was probably still lean Denver, but if it's New York and Denver, Jokic still gonna get his. But at least New York has between Cat and Mitchell Robinson, they can throw. Like I said, they can kind of switch it up. But none of them's gonna be able to slow him down. He's still gonna do him.
Yeah, I think New York probably have a better chance because I think Tibbs is a great defensive mind. I think he will look at what Minnesota did to them last year. They had Cat last year in Minnesota and they still won. So I think they will use kind of like they did last year, how they used like Cat off of Jokic, but had him helping off, helping a little bit. Probably do something like that. Could be their best hope, but.
And honestly, bro, I mean, hell, I know you watched the game last night. Hell, like I said, when Thunder started to make a comeback, shit, they was just bro. They had Caruso on Jokic, bro.
Yep.
They just caused them problems.
Small
So
man, yeah, small guy.
you could throw like say either OG or McHale on Jokic every once in a while.
Hands, man.
Yeah, right.
Shit. So yeah, I mean, it'll be. I mean, like I said, I'm excited for any combination of these teams we get in the finals. I will be excited for. I will definitely watch. You know, I have a. I don't want to say I'm leaning towards anybody, but like I said, anybody who gets in there, I'll be excited to watch.
Well, speaking of the Knicks, they got a huge game 6 tonight after getting blown out in game 5. Just one question. Do you think they get it done? Can the Knicks close it out tonight? Will they close it out tonight?
I think so, man. I think they have to, honestly. I think they have to. I said I was excited by anything. I ain't gonna lie. If the Celtics get to the finals, I would not be excited to watch them. Without Jason Tatum, I'm not gonna lie. So any team but the Celtics to get in there. But nah, I think they get it done tonight. But shout out to the Celtics, man, coming out, playing hard. A lot of people expected them to just, crawl up and just die after seeing JT go down like that, which was devastating to see, especially for anybody on the team. It's your brother. You've been, going to war with him for years now.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to suck to see him go down like that. It's going to be emotional. It's going to suck. They say it was silent in the locker room after that game. So to see them come out and play hard and still win that game was a game 5. Great on them. But yeah, I think tonight, I think it's over. I think the Knicks close it out. I think Jalen Brunson comes out, leads by example, starts the game out strong. I think Bridges has another strong game. We'll see Josh Hart flying everywhere on the court as we always do. We'll see Cat, make some big threes. And I think they'll win the game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a party in New York tonight for sure. Yeah. Boston did what they're supposed to do. I said even without JT, they protected home court. They got the job done. Well, this time, because obviously we know they lost the first 2 at home.
Yeah.
First
game went at home without their best player. Fucking crazy.
But yeah, I think obviously New York has. For me, I think New York has to win tonight because you do not want that pressure of a game 7. I said winner take all matchup, and like I said, you just went to Boston and got embarrassed. So that if they had to go back, that's gonna be in the back of their mind.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna have 2 days to think about it because they don't play again until Monday.
You not want the problems, man. You don't want that to happen. I don't want that. Man.
I think the energy in Madison Square Garden, which I tweeted, like I said, man, in all the sports, I don't think there's a better atmosphere, better arena atmosphere than when the Knicks are good and playing in the playoffs.
Even in round 1, man. And back in the day when they had Melo in them, round 1 games were fucking exciting as hell. So, with a chance to get the conference finals is going to be on fire in there tonight. Absolutely electric. That's why I'm low key. I said I wasn't leaning towards anybody. I'm low key leaning towards the Knicks getting to the finals, but I do want to see Pacers get there too. I like Hallie. I like the Pacers team as a whole. What they stand for, more team ball.
I wouldn't mind that. Maybe down to the wire.
We make trips. We making trips over there. We making trips over there for sure. Last time Cleveland was in the finals, we made trips up there. Me and Ash went up there. We didn't go to a game because it was way too expensive, but we did go. Enjoy the festivities outside the arena. They had all kind of shit out there. So. There go. The Pacers go. We are definitely in the building. Not in the building, but we are gonna be outside, baby.
Hey, I don't mind. Shit, I'll order me. Hey, Ben Mathurin, my guy. I'll put on the Ben Mathurin shirt, jersey.
I'll get a Hallie jersey for sure. For sure for the finals, man. We'll be make the hour and a half drive out there for sure, getting content out there for sure for the pod. So make sure. So I ain't kind of leaning towards Indy to get there because we are closer.
Either way, whoever come out of the East is gonna be good.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, it's Bridge, Game Bridge Fieldhouse be popping too. It be electric in there too, man. Every game be popping. Especially having them comebacks against the Bucks, it was popping in there. It's gonna be a little less pop on Hallie's dad, not gonna be there, but it's still gonna be crazy up in there, man. So either way it goes, the East is gonna be represented well. That's just Boston, man.
And then kids, and I know it's not going to be that many days in between, but I'm just going to, hey, kids who didn't get a chance to grow up in the early in the 90s and 2000s, go back and relive some of them Pacers-Knicks rivalry days, man.
Man.
So
great games.
But yeah, I do think Knicks close it out. I think it will be a party in New York City tonight for sure. And we didn't pick a winner game for the Thunder Nuggets. Who you like in that game 7 on Sunday?
And OKC, right? Oh, shit, man. The NBA still hasn't also announced the MVP, bro. So Are they waiting for this game? Who see win game 7?
Well, I mean, they say
everybody voted
that the
already.
votes already voted.
Dang, that's this shit. What the fuck's going on? All right.
Remember 2 days. They don't play tomorrow. They play Sunday, so they get extra days rest.
I'm going Nuggets, bro. Nah. Oh, OKC. I'm going OKC. I'm going OKC. Going my gut. Okay, so my gut saying OKC at home. OKC is just gonna be the role players are gonna play great. Going OKC. Where you going?
Man.
It's tough call, man. Tough call.
I'm going Denver. I just think that this extra days of rest. If they play tomorrow, if they were to play tomorrow, Thunder all day. But you giving Jokic an extra day, and obviously I said win or go home. So yeah. Well, both teams is going to go all out.
I'm leaning, bro. I'm leaning.
Jokic might play all 48. We don't.
I'm switching. I'm going Nuggets. I'm going back Nuggets. You're right. Best player in the world. I'm going best player in the world. I can't go against Jokic. I know Shea this year MVP, but still, for these game 7s, my go-to is always best player on the court.
And then I'm gonna say this. I mean, and I'm going out on a huge limb because the way he's been playing has been questionable. But nothing will be better for Russell Westbrook to send his former team home in a game 7. I ain't gonna say he's gonna have a old Russell Westbrook game.
He might have a moment, play, steal the game or something like. Damn, man, Russ had a terrible game, but that one play, fucking won them the game, bro. You're right. It could happen, man. But I said it earlier. I don't know why I just said okay. See, I said earlier. Look at the series. The best players, stack them up. It's been Denver side, so I'm going Denver.
Yeah, I mean, but OKC, like I said, team ball is crazy. Defense is crazy.
Yeah,
I said that late in the game last night, they're truly missing a point guard. We've been saying that for years.
Yeah. Hey, whoever win this game, though, I mean, if OKC does or Denver does win, Minnesota gotta take the same game plan that OKC is doing against Jokic. This shit's working, man.
Oh yeah,
he's having good games, but he ain't looking like all Warrior. He's looking like the best player still out there. It's tough. It's playoffs, but it's still like, damn, bro. He ain't looking like his normal self.
McDaniels. Oh, he gonna that.
Yeah,
he played Denver.
That's one thing
Murray about to be in hell.
Their defense is going to be smothering on either one of these teams. Going to be smothering, man, because they have players that can play bigs and they can play small. So they end up getting OKC. They got players that can throw that can throw at SGA too. McDaniels against SGA too. Like it's gonna be a problem, bro. He's long and lanky. He ain't that fast, or he ain't that slow either. But he's long and lanky. He gonna stay with you, man. So yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
So obviously, best words in sports. Game 7. That game is Sunday at 3:30. Wish that was a little bit later on, honestly, but
I wish it was a nightcap game like 8:30 or something like that, man.
Yeah.
Like damn, all right, that was a good way to end the night. Let's go ahead and get ready.
Let's go to bed.
Get ready to start the week off, man.
But now 3:30 ABC on a Sunday. Then obviously Game 6, New York, Boston's about to tip off here in about 28 minutes. So we're about to get. I play 8 o'clock tip. So about a little bit under an hour to go.
Under an hour, yeah, man. Shout out Jaylen Brown, man. Like you said, handle biz, man. Sent them. Well, I ain't gonna say it wasn't Jaylen Brown. It was a team effort for real. But Jaylen Brown, leader of that team, getting everybody ready to go out there and handle business, man. Shout out to him.
Facts. Last little piece of business we got. Well, real quick, a little NFL news. Just shout out to Brock Purdy. Finally got his deal done. 5-year, $265 million contract. 181 of that is guaranteed. So not bad. Not a bad career for Mr. Irrelevant.
Not bad at all. Going from, I think his salary was like in the 500,000s. That's gonna be a game check for him now, bro. It's gonna be like a game check, bro. So shout out to him, man. It's blessings, bro. That's amazing. Well deserved, man. You went out there, you played through some injuries, man. You got hurt, a lot since your career. Not nothing super serious, but you've been banged up. You went out there and still played through some of that shit. Y'all had some good runs with you at the helm of quarterback. So I think it's well deserved.
Yeah, most definitely well deserved. Like I said, a little long overdue, but obviously we get it. NFL, they don't want to pay the guys right then and there.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, you got to make him improve a little bit. Like you said, Mr. Irrelevant. I mean, you got to make him improve it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little more than usual.
But now, hey, you're getting paid roughly 53 million. Now it's time for you to elevate and make that next step, brother. I know that Super Bowl year, I was on you. I called you a game manager.
You did.
Now you got to.
I mean, you ain't paid like it now, so now you got to go out there and prove you ain't one. Because now you got there with big boys, man. You got there with the big boys, 50+ million a year.
Mm-hmm.
Up there with the upper echelon quarterbacks now in the NFL, as far as pay goes now. So now, skill got to be there, man. Even if the skill ain't there, the numbers got to be there. Completion percentage, the yardage, you got to be like that Dak Prescott. People don't think he's one of the best ones, but his numbers say otherwise more times than not.
So we'll see how you do this year. And then our last little piece of business, man, we forgot to mention on Wednesday. We said at the moment we hopped off air, but the GOAT is back on TV. We'll be back on TV. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He will be on NBC starting the 2025-26 season as a special contributor for NBC. We don't know what special contributor means, but it's gonna be good to see MJ back on TV. I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna be great, man. We don't know what capacity he's gonna be contributing, especially, but he's gonna be contributing. So excited to see it. Excited to hear it. It was great news. NBC is setting up for pretty nicely, man. Setting up to have a nice cast, nice lineup, nice ideas. I heard they're going back also doing certain lineups too, right? The NBC's doing that too.
Yep.
They were televised start lineups. I think it's going to make the games feel a little more special. They're televised games. It should be nice televised games. It should be more special than just regular NBA TV games. That's right. Very excited for this change, man. I'm happy for this change to be coming. Like I said, I've been tired of this inside the NBA shit for the last couple of years. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of them. I'm still a fan of the show. I still, watch the show to a certain extent now. But I'm just tired of the old banter, man. Ready for some new faces. Ready for some new, producers out there to show some new shit, man. It's ready for changes.
Well, if you're not ready for new change like myself, you still inside the NBA. They're just moving to ESPN. Obviously, they'll still. I'm interested to see how that's going to work.
They don't know how it's going to work yet. They had Chuck on the interview like last week. He was saying,
"Yeah, he don't.
They haven't told them shit yet. They haven't told them how many days they're going to be working, which he's very mad about. They haven't told them how they're going to be interacting with Perk and them, Stephen A. and them. They don't know shit. So my hopes are not very high for that shit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. But I will say. Obviously with TNT this being their last season, having NBA games. So that means we get opening. We're getting opening night on NBC, bro, in the fall. Like sign me the hell up. And obviously, Jordan's going to be there. And I hope this isn't just a thing where they're saying he's a special contributor just for us to tune in to be disappointed. Like, and they only show him for like 5 minutes. Like I hope it's like a legit role, like he's talking about today's game, like giving analysis, like
something, bro. It's 2025. He could do this shit from the crib, bro. It's 2025, Jordan. Like, you can do this shit from the crib now. You ain't gotta actually be in the studio. Cut a little hour out of your fucking evening, bro, and do this shit. Now they paying you for it. Do this shit, bro. Come on, I don't want to see no bullshit one time a fucking month. Come on, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, man. Shit, man. Like I said, I think if I remember the contract, I think NBC, I think they got like Saturday games and Saturday, Sunday. I gotta bring it up. I know they got Saturday and Sunday for sure, but even if it's like just a Sunday thing or something.
Even if just Sunday segment where you come on, just talk about what you saw this week, you liking again, like in the league, something like that, where you ain't even got to put that much time into it, bro. I put that much thought into it. Just hey, you're still involved in the league. So hey, tell me, MJ, what you heard crazy so far that you can obviously share. What you saw this week, you liked, or what you heard that was kind of interesting about a player or something like that. Let's just talk for 10, 15 minutes, bro. Talk for straight through without commercial break, and then end it just once a week, bro. That's all we ask for. Maybe twice a month if you can do once a week, but don't do once a month, bro. That's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, and I said this to a few people. If NBA was smart, they would bring back Ahmad Rashad or Bob Costas to have a sit down interview with Jordan. So
that'd be dope. That'll be dope, man. That'll be dope. And hopefully he can have him usher in his fans to accepting some of these new players. And like, hey, look, this new game is great, man. Look at these guys. So as everybody just all the other guys just these new guys are soft, blah 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 blah. If he come out here and endorse these newer athletes, newer NBA players, it will help his fans and some of these older cats actually be like, you know what, he right. Jordan said this guy dope. We actually looking and watch the game. Oh, he is pretty dope. Because some of these guys don't watch the game, just talk shit, just because old guys talk shit.
Well, I think Jordan gonna give it shit talking, but I think it's gonna be in a way where because Jordan understands marketing too, so like he knows he wants to endorse a guy to help his brand Jordan and Nike continue to grow too. So he ain't gonna completely like just shit on the player because the player won't sign shoe deals, bring more money to Nike. So
yeah.
It's gonna hurt if he just go out here and shitting on players and shitting on the league every day.
Unless they're Adidas athletes like Anthony Edwards is. I don't know how that's gonna work.
He may. I mean, they was trying to compare him to Jordan just a few years ago. So but
that nigga ain't shit.
but I love it though. Cause he ain't gonna just shy away.
He gonna come back. Oh, he said I ain't shit. All right, bet. Hey, that would actually be live, man. That'd be live.
But excited to see what the special role is, and got me looking forward to the start of the NBA season next year for sure.
Nah, facts, man.
Let's finish this season out strong. The 2024-2025 season in this season strong. Great. Let's get a great semi Western Conference and Eastern Conference finals, a great NBA finals, and then let's go ahead and usher the new era of NBA back on NBC and Amazon Prime now. So
facts, man.
With that being said, that is all the news. That's all the breaking news we have for today. Make sure ESPN nothing else happen.
Hey, before we get out of here, we did the hoop grids in a minute. Are we into the Immaculate Squares? Do Immaculate Squares, or it's actually one called hoop grids. I like hoop grids. Yeah, hoop grids. It's a little better than Immaculate Squares. I ain't gonna say a little better because they give you more chances to get shit wrong. That's why I like it. You can upgrade your answers. That shit go. Let's see if I can pull this shit up.
Real quick, I'm just gonna say, hey, Caleb Williams, man, bro, this book.
Hey, that shit crazy. You hear that shit?
Yeah, horrible timing, bro. Like, come on, my boy. Like, you can't. Like, you saw your second year. Oh, I gotta get to Minnesota. I gotta play for Kevin. Bro, don't say that, man. Wait till you establish in the league. On the way out, we do this shit. That's your second year in the league, bro. Like,
so he wrote a book.
I think his pops wrote a book.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't know the book. I didn't see the whole story, but I saw he was talking about him and how his family didn't want him to go to the Chicago Bears. And the Bears said, hey, we're picking you, bitch. No matter what you do, we're gonna pick your ass. Don't I don't care what you do, we're picking you. He said, fuck it, we'll go. I guess we gotta go there. But I heard that and I was like, man, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they need they need to chill on all that shit. So
that's why I didn't like him coming out, man. He was a little too arrogant for me, for my liking, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna lie, bro. I got this shit pulled up. Let me see if I can share my screen. Yeah, this is called Hoop Grids. It's like Immaculate Squares, but like I said, you get more guesses. Can you see my screen? This shit share.
Okay, yeah.
Can you see that shit? Is it cool?
I can see it. So,
all right, so this is NBA All-Star, Spurs, Tesla plus Chris. This shit hard, bro.
God damn. Okay,
yeah,
so
different. This shit hard. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
No, hold on. This shit,
wait, do shit for fucking 2,000 hours, man. Hold up. Okay, so yeah, so you can tell you 393 possible answers. So 5+ seasons for the NBA All-Star.
5+ seasons with a team and NBA All-Star.
Okay, so I gotta be the team he's All-Star with, I guess. It's easy.
Yeah, we go shit. What, do they gotta be current players or any all-time?
All time.
Yeah, okay, shouldn't go anybody really. But it gotta be like rarity.
Yeah. Like you want to get the highest rated score. They rank them like gold, silver, I think, or like unicorns and shit, like unicorns and some other shit like animals.
So like a name that people probably will forget
Wouldn't
about.
get,
So for me, I would say like I'm just thinking recently, and I would say like Kyle Lowry with Toronto.
okay, that's a good guess. Yeah, so he's 0.4. So he was I don't know what. Can you check what he was? Nah, I think if you get a unicorn, it'd be a unicorn in the corner. It's pretty good though. 0.46 is pretty good. We'll leave him out there.
So a 5+ season team with the Spurs. So this, I said, obviously the most rarest. Only 132 possible. Is that what they say?
I mean, yeah, it's not that many players. I guess. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in from here. I can't even zoom in at all.
Nah, I mean, who spent 5 seasons with the Spurs?
Bowen did, but it's kind of a known name, right?
Wait, ain't that what we want though? Like the most like unknown name? Like
that's Bruce Bowen. Ain't that kind of known though? Bruce Bowen. Let's put him in. Everything got a
not really.
2%. That's not bad. That's cool. 2,000 career turnovers.
With
what?
First one came to mind for me is Russell Westbrook, but he's probably
Russ, Trae Young, James Harden.
Yeah.
Them
are probably no.
They're probably the most known though. Probably maybe Trae may not be that many guests.
Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, Trae.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 1.24. That's crazy. I don't know what you got to get a unicorn. That's fucking crazy.
Like okay, so Bruce Bowen and Trae is considered gold, right?
Yeah, it's gold.
So what the fuck is Lowry? Like
he like a legendary mythical. I mean, it might be a thing down here to show you.
Maybe they showed at the end.
Yeah. All right, so right now you have 3.17. That's pretty good. 3.71 is pretty good. Did I tell you up here? All right, okay. All right. Boston Celtics NBA All-Star. Was Al Jefferson All-Star here?
Wait, do we got to be All-Star with the Celtics or just an All-Star?
I think All-Star with the Celtics.
All-Star with the Celtics.
Let me think of old ass players, man.
Antoine Walker was an All-Star with them. 2000. I know he 2003 All-Star with him.
That's pretty good. 1.87 or 1.81 or 1.61. I can't see. Spurs and I know one for this. Brandon Bass. I know a lot of things he played for. It's fucking crazy.
Brandon Bass. That nigga been everywhere.
I know a lot of things he didn't play for. Oh, he didn't play for them?
Oh.
See, you keep guessing now. Don't take it away. Let's not talk about this one. Did Thiago Splitter play for the? No, he didn't play for that.
He didn't play for Boston. How many guesses we get with that? Did I say 28?
You get as many guesses you want to. This is possible.
28 possible players.
26 possible players. Because we can go back up here if you wanted to and guess these again. Like if you want to guess lower, you can guess lower. If you wanted to.
Oh, well, he's playing. He's currently playing now. Derek White.
Yeah, it is one.
He might be high. He might be high as shit.
Yeah, he's gonna be high. 19. It took our rating score to 24. Holy shit, we gotta take that one down. We'll come back to that one. 2,000 plus turnovers.
Celtic. That's only 19.
Shit, Bob Cousy. Shit, I don't know.
I'll say Paul Pierce, but I don't know. I just think
Bob Cousy. Damn, he didn't get 2,000 turnovers. Trying to think of old ass Celtics players.
Which is only 19, so
Johnson's that his name?
Microwave. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, 3,000 career assists and All-Star.
Who the fuck you wanna go with?
Somebody super unpopular.
See, that's the thing. The obvious thing you would be thinking a point guard, but like name us like who's a center that or like a B, like a power forward.
Like some bonus. Did he have 3,000 assists? Senior.
He didn't play. He wouldn't NBA long enough. I don't think.
Sure. Damn.
Because remember, he came over late.
Yeah, he came over. Chris Webber probably got 3,000 assists. I think he hella popular though, Chris Webber.
Nah, they forget about Webber for real.
Oh yeah, holy shit. 0.25, that's crazy. So how do you get a fucking unicorn, bro? This is insane. I don't think either one of these are unicorns. I got a unicorn once. I think it's like stars back there in the background. It's fucking crazy. All right. 3,000. I keep thinking of Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson played with the Spurs.
Yeah, do he got 3,000 assists though? That's a lot of assists.
That part I don't.
Oh shit, he do 4 points.
Avery Johnson. Love the game of basketball.
Damn, I should crack like the hell.
And then last 3,000 assists and 2,000 turnovers.
Oh shit. Of course, you got like James Harden, probably Russell Westbrook.
I was say any of these current modern players.
No.
Big O? I don't think. I don't think Big O turned the rock over that much.
Guess he didn't.
See, I wanted to try Shaq.
Shaq. Oh, good. That's a good pool. So yeah, I'm not sure. Can we see this? Yeah, I don't know how to get how to see what they are. Like how to see the different ratings. That's not bad though. We got 33. We got to get him down. That's the real probably get so high. This thinking. Everybody else is below 5. Oh, well, let's guess no more. Damn. I guess once you complete it, you can't go back and guess.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, not bad. It's Hoop Grids. I'll be fucking with it every once in a while.
Yeah, probably got one for all sports for real. But yeah, now Hoop Grids, okay.
Yeah, I'll be fucking with it every once in a while. I still be on back on the squares every once in a while too. I get bored sometimes going there and fuck around, test myself.
I'm trying to see how. Maybe we'll look it up off air. But we're gonna wrap up the show now because almost game time. So, but I appreciate y'all tapping in with us as always. We'll do a hoop. Yeah, we'll probably do a Hoop Grids probably every Friday too, especially summertime where days start winding down. Not much going on.
Let's shit talk about.
So now we appreciate y'all rocking out with us as always. Down to the Wire 513. Make sure you give us a follow. Everything Down to the Wire 513.
I know, right? I need more, man. I got more space. I need more, bro. I'm about to go back soon. I gotta get this area right here. If I can see it on the screen, right here. You feel me?
The Terror Fly Man Rand, Josh Doc Evans. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday for Down to the Wire 513, episode 379. Until then, y'all have a safe, blessed rest of the week. Catch y'all next time. We out.
Peace.